Let's start the show.
Whiskey flows like a river wide. Martelle, Mike, and Randy by my side. Buckhorn tails wild as the night. Pour another glass, let's take that ride.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Mike and Randy in my basement. What's up, guys?
If you've ever been to a family reunion and gone single but came home with a wife, you've come to the right place.
Wow.
If your family tree is a wreath.
If it's just
Happy holidays.
straight up.
Yeah.
Hose.
So we weren't able to record last week because things.
Because life.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
I honestly don't even remember why we did it. But
I don't know. You couldn't make it anyways.
oh,
You
yeah.
couldn't make it either,
It was a
so
rough day.
we're gonna do
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
a Booker's flight. Yay, Bookers!
I like reading.
It's
I don't want a
fundamental.
whole lot to drink. I drank way too much last night. Neighborhood fireworks. So all right. So the this Booker's, this one is from fourth quarter of 22. So it's 2204 or 2022-04. It is 61.2%.
Doesn't smell it.
It is, so that's 122.4 proof. It is 6 years, 10 months, 10 days, and this is Pinkie's batch. This is one of the better Bookers that I've had. And unfortunately, because they're only released quarterly and they're one and dones, this is it.
That's it. You better not leave that in the bottle then.
Just that much left. So little. But I don't know what you're going to get on it,
smells so
but
good.
it
Smells fantastic.
is great.
I get cedar.
Yeah, I get a little cedar. Old 1980s number 2 pencil shavings.
I was going to say I get oakiness, but cedar and pencil
Fucking
shavings
creme
is...
brulee. That's fucking delicious.
Yeah, that is so good.
Oh,
I really
thank
really
you for
like
sharing
Booker's.
this.
Well, this is one. So Booker's is, I always try to get it every quarter. And it gets hard to find here in Ohio. Like it's I don't know why it
Yeah,
gets
it's like
allocated the way it does.
I randomly walked in, not the last bottle, but the bottle before, where I was like, hey, they got a bunch of
Yeah.
Bookers here.
Yeah, I ran down and grabbed one. That was at Pit Stop. They had one on the shelf at Giant Eagle. Or maybe a couple, but they had this. I have it. It's over there. It's on the shelf. I'm like, I might go pick up another one
Doesn't hurt.
just to have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't drink like a 122,
Nope.
but you still get that.
It tastes.
It's robust enough, though.
It tastes older than 6 years.
I was going to say, it's full flavored and full bodied enough, though, that you do get that punch you want from a good aged whiskey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good, I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's-
say kick or heat or hotness, but you can tell it's a good whiskey.
Yeah, it's a really good bourbon. So when we were
Well aged.
2 years ago, so when down on the trail 2 years ago, when we did we went to Jim Beam and did the VIP tour. We didn't know at first we didn't know we were getting the VIP tour. We just signed up for the regular thing, and then someone who dude had on the show, she like was, oh, you've got to be the guy from Bourbon Hunters. Like, who else is named fucking dude?
Right.
And so she bumped us to the VIP tour. Well, part of that VIP tour, you go over to the Booker No distillery, which is not open to the public. That is VIP tour only, and that's that's where they distill the Bookers and all the experimental shit they do.
Fun.
So she told us when we walked in, she goes, don't be surprised if like you walk in and you see the still and it's bright purple, like there's bright purple liquid in it. So at one point they had like a bourbon or a whiskey that was bright purple. And she asked, and the guy, the head distiller was just like, Don't ask.
That's our scissor.
I was just like, I want to know what the purple stuff was.
I want purple
I want
drink.
purple bourbon.
I want purple drink.
But you did get to try the White Dog version of this, and holy shit, I'm like, can I just get that?
Right.
Like, they should just release a Booker's White Dog for every, whatever they're releasing for, Pinkie's Batch or whatever. They should do a White Dog, but just don't age it. Just do Pinkie's Batch White Dog or whatever. Or call it something that's the same stuff, and just put it in a vat and let it sit as these things are aging in barrels.
Hell yeah.
Because that would be fucking awesome.
I just saw a video by a moonshiner. And so, like, he made this big batch of watermelon moonshine. But one of the videos, he has a water still to distill your own water. Mm-hmm. And he took those buzz balls, like cherry berry buzz balls, and put it in there. And they're 15%. And they came out like 35% crystal clear. And the guy tries it. He's like, that's not bad.
I say it probably pulled all the good out and
Grabbed all the sugar out of it. That's
Yeah. I was like, huh. I
Mike's
went
like,
online. I'm like, water still's only like $85.
yeah, they're not
I gotta do that in my house.
a little stovetop still will work.
Yep.
Be
was like,
fine.
yeah.
Get a little hot plate in a shack.
Right, that's
Right,
what you
just-
need.
So
Ferment some stuff out in the back and
yeah,
still it out right on my counter.
so this is I'm easily on a nose for this. I'm at like a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
On the mouth experience,
It's like a 4. For
I'm at a
me.
4, and on the tongue, I'm at a 4.
Yeah.
Like, it is all around.
And after a couple sips, the nose is even better.
Yeah, it just gets
It's because you're getting drunk.
better.
I was going to give this 4.
Yeah, overall, I think this is a 4. If you see this, which
you're not.
virtually impossible, but you walk into some backwoods.
There may be.
A dusty bottle
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, and they sit in them. I mean, they're in a box, so it'll be a dusty box.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime.
Everybody loves a dusty box.
Yeah, they do. You knock the dust off that box.
Just a little hot too.
Just knock them cobwebs loose.
Just pick the scab.
That's
and let
really
the pus
good.
run.
It does smell
Oh,
even
that's
better.
Sandpaper Sally. But yeah, so this is. I should do a Booker's Infinity bottle.
There you go. You got a little
Like
bit
the
left in
makers
that
we
one.
did. None a maker.
Yeah,
None a booker.
I should.
It's called
Yeah,
bookends.
Oh, look at you with the good name. Ooh,
yeah. I might
that's a
have
good
to.
idea. I'm moving to Utah. Ooh.
And my boss the other day just goes, "You're dead to me." I was like, "Well, you and your husband and me and my wife are going out on Wednesday." She was like, "You can be alive then." I was
been
like, "Or
like-
did you want me to just send Melissa?" She was like, "That's also an option."
I was just been like, you've been dead to me for 12 years. About time you caught up.
Yeah, so that one's good. So let's compare it against the next bottle in that series. So this is 2023-01. You're fine. This is
Savor this.
Charlie's Batch.
Charlie.
So Charlie's Batch is 63.3%, so 126.6. This is a 7-year, 1-month, 8-day bourbon. So
You said Charlie and made me think all dogs go to heaven. I just thought of their white dog name. White dogs go to heaven.
yeah, all white dogs go to heaven.
Black dogs go to jail.
But yeah, so Charlie's Batch, and these are all picked by Freddie No. Like, he's the one who names these. He's the one who,
Freddie doesn't
Goes
know
through
the
and
Fiona
does-
and me.
like, everything that it's going to be. Did I get it on the table?
Nope.
Oh, good. See? Good.
You spilled properly.
Awesome.
Oh no, I spilled it in my glass.
So
Drat.
this one is it's a lot different.
I was gonna say
On
on
the
the nose,
nose.
right away. You can tell.
Like, this one's a little more muted. It's not as,
In the same proof.
No. This one's 126 versus 122.
Okay, well, close.
I get
but,
apple.
But
Like
Yeah, there is a
yeah,
baked
there's
apple.
like a fruity something or other to it. But yeah, I get oak and
fruit.
fruit. I get oak and fruit.
Yeah.
And this is another one that's been sitting open for, well, probably since real close to the day that I bought it. So it's oxidized, fairly well.
Way different on the tongue.
Way different. It's
like-
way spicier.
If these were blinds, I would not guess they were both Bookers or the same.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's weird how.
I think I got Steve's stretch already.
Really?
Dude.
No, I'm Brandon.
That's well done. I appreciated that. God damn it.
I don't have a rim shot on my.
Not a single reaction from my dude shall not pass picture.
Dude, that was funny.
I thought that was
It
pretty
was
good.
funny. I just was.
It's fine.
I'm moving along.
Yep.
Like I created the chat with the three of us and Derek, and then muted it.
Me too. as soon as it said new chat, and you were like, "Here, Derek, you can share all the shit you do with me now," and I was like, "Mute."
And then I go check it.
I'll check it when I can.
Yeah, I check it. I haven't even been on my phone. Like I've been.
I didn't see that you were early. Like, I kind of checked, and I was busy doing a bunch of other shit.
Sorry, he didn't see it was early either.
Where did you get the Zen? Just anywhere?
Yeah, you
Any
just,
gas station? or-
Sheets.
There's enough
I've
here
never
if you
been
would.
into Sheets.
Well, you should try
Oh,
it.
no, I'm sorry. I have been.
I mean,
great.
Sheets is
Usually
nice.
on my way to Carolina.
Okay, yeah, Sheets. Yeah, I just the one. I think I bought I gave him my 3. If you want that can of 3s, I know I gave it to Randy, but you can have the can of 3s if you want.
I'll
them.
give it up.
I don't like them. I don't like the winter
I
green.
like this. I like
Yeah,
this one.
I like this. Yeah, this Booker's I do like.
Like, it's different, but I
Oh
dig
my
this.
gosh.
Yeah.
Just in a totally different way.
That
It's,
liquid death
well,
is killing me.
that's the thing. Like they're two. It may be the same mash bill. Everything may be the same. But they're two completely different products.
This one's got more of a chest burn to it.
yeah.
Like I took that sip a few minutes ago, and I just now got hit
It's
really
hell,
hard.
It's a hell of a long finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got hit really hard in the chest.
And then you're over there like burping up a storm with your liquid
Well, it's
death.
that liquid. I haven't had anything caffeinated in a couple.
That's
of
not
weeks at least.
caffeinated.
Just carbonated.
That's just
Carbonated.
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 I say that the liquid I've been buying 2 things of liquid death every week, and then
It was good. It's the first time I've had it.
I don't like the grapefruit's really good, but it's been keeping me from drinking soda. Like
don't drink that
occasionally,
anyway.
like I love a Coke though.
Yeah, I don't.
I like a
can't tell you
Coke.
last time I had a Coke.
I like a Dr. Pepper. But I've just been like getting different flavors. Like they have this grapefruit, which I don't know what the grapefruit is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a agave or a guava or
Grapefruit sounds like grapefruit.
but it's not. But it doesn't. There's no grapefruit. It's very sweet. It's not grapefruit.
So maybe.
So that's what I was trying to. I don't know because it doesn't say. But I've got like an orange one, a lemon lime, or a lime one, a cherry. The cherry's really fucking good.
Cherry is excellent.
And the cherry would make a great addition to a it slipped my mind. Cocktail that has sparkling water.
Okay, so it says this ruthless can of
Like-
flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave
Agave. Okay.
and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and
Liquid
recycle
Death
your
grapefruit
soul.
is grapefruit flavored sparkling water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agave nectar, citric acid, natural grapefruit, lime, and orange.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. I do like this one.
We usually just get Ice Mountain because it's one of the few like natural spring waters you can actually get.
Yeah.
And I drink that 95% of the time at home.
Yeah. This is
Restaurants, I get water. I can't remember the last time I had a pop that wasn't. I did have some, like I told you before we recorded, I had some L8s, cold L8s this week.
Yeah.
But I don't drink a lot of carbonated stuff.
Yeah,
at all.
typically I don't get sodas when we're out. I'll get tea.
I'm water and a cake. Like
and a
very
water.
rarely I'll get a sweet tea.
I'll do a mix
But,
because
like, I
people
haven't-
can't,
yeah.
people can't do sweet tea right up here.
Well, if you got
And I say up here
it's too sweet.
in the north.
Yeah, right. Well, in the South, they don't call it sweet tea; they call it syrup.
It's tea.
They
You
call it
want
tea,
you want it tea? Yes.
but you got to scoop it out with a ladle.
Yeah. But I mean if you're gonna do sweet tea, that's the sweet tea I want. But so I usually end up doing like a half and half mix or a 3/4, 1/4 mix.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it like terribly sweet. I just like regular cold tea anyway. To all those our British listeners, fuck off. You blew a 13 colony lead, and we won.
My favorite was there's two guys on TikTok and Facebook and all this they're British guys that keep coming to the U.S. to different parts.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Texas, Louisiana, West Virginia, and they're like experiencing the cultures. Mm-hmm. And they were like amazed.
I know exactly
One,
who you're talking about.
do you?
Yeah.
Josh and Jace?
Yep.
They were amazed at how big the U.S. is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, everybody makes fun of the U.S. Like, Americans for not having passports. They don't need to.
Yeah.
Like, our drive across France is their drive across Indiana.
Yeah.
Like, it's that big.
Yeah, and that's
And it took them traveling here to multiple states to grasp. Like, they were talking about people having an hour commute, and that's just like normal for them. Or for us, and then for them, it's like a day trip.
Yeah.
And he's
But-
like, you guys do that going to work every day. I'm like, yeah, I did over an hour for years.
Yep.
I still
they
do
were-
45 minutes.
For the fourth, though, the one dude was like, he's in England right now, but he's in a inner tube in a pool because they went, tubing down a river here. And he's like, you all have turned me American and blah, blah, And he's like, I just want to let you know, I rebuke the Queen. God bless the USA. I'm having a drink with my Americans today. And I was like, hell yeah.
Fuck yes. So I think as far as countries go, the U.S. is one of maybe just a few countries that has every single environment that people travel overseas to go do
Culture,
something.
Yeah.
Not just
The
culture.
culture,
I'm
just-
talking like environment, weather.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
Between-
we have
Between
Mountains.
Alaska and Hawaii.
we have beaches
Everglades.
everywhere.
Swamps.
We have swamps. We have
Mountains.
mountains. We have snow.
plains.
Yeah, skiing.
We have
of all
plateaus.
kinds.
We got ski masks. But then we have a tropical island. We have a tropical island too, which is the only tropical island in the U.S. is South Padre Island in Texas.
We have everything covered. And I think that's what most of the world doesn't get, because I was watching another guy that's a German guy. Because this British guy was doing that 100 Americans versus 100 British, and a German guy stepped in. He's like, let me tell you how this goes. He's like, yeah, we've tried that twice. Did not go well.
Did not go well for you.
But it's like people don't understand the sheer size. And not only that, the German guy is like, you don't understand the people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, the people there are different. They build monster trucks just to see if they can.
Yeah.
Like they backflip monster trucks. Have
Yeah.
you seen a real? He's going on about it, and I was like, yeah, that would be normal. Like
Yeah,
one
you
of the
see-
biggest monster truck builders in the world in Pickaway County. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's just
Yeah, they
something we
have
do
this
for
car
fun.
that drives into a lake and then drives across a lake and drives out again. Yeah. Some guy just built that just because.
Yeah.
Well, I think that actually started in Germany. That may be a German vehicle invention initially.
Well, the Ducks were American, and they've only sank 2 or 3 times.
So
Did you have barbecue in Germany? Yes,
That's the other favorite is when the British kids try American foods.
Oh,
And they
man,
did the
you just-
barbecue
yeah.
and the cornbread and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, that's
They
proper
brought out-
nice."
they brought out the brisket. That looks like a great big burnt steak. And then they take a bite and they're like, "Oh."
Or the
that's-
frosty, like
That's proper.
the one was like it's like fast food, and they were doing frosties, and the guys that were giving it to them were like, "Now here's something they do in America," and they're talking about dipping your fries. in it.
I fucking hate
And
that.
these kids were like, and then the one kid tried, he's like, "Oh," he's like, "That's quite nice."
The one kid goes,
I don't do it, but
I
I
don't
also
either.
I do get the sweet and salty because I was the kid that was
Oh, I
like
love
a
sweet
regular
and salty.
chip, Chips Ahoy cookie, regular chip, Chips Ahoy cookie. Like you
yeah,
get
see,
the-
I'm
I didn't eat them together, but I'd eat one then the other.
I can't do I can't do I don't know. It's a texture thing.
Texture, yeah.
But You give
Well,
me
you get
ice
salty
cream
and
and
sweet.
ice cream and peanuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the salty and sweet stuff.
Chocolate ice cream and Cheez-Its.
I've never tried that.
I don't know about that.
so fucking
That sounds like Oreos and salsa to me.
Oh, it's so good.
Ugh,
That was bad.
it was fucking bad. It was like episode 3.
That was real bad.
But the I was just seeing it. I saw a thing on Reddit. It was like, can someone point me in a direction of like this? And they showed a picture, and it went from like jungle to snow to plateau, desert. And I'm like,
That's Arizona.
that's fucking America right there. I mean,
That's actually probably parts of California.
and then he prefaces by saying, I want this within like, whatever,
5 hours.
50 kilometers
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck it, whatever that conversion bullshit is. And I'm like, oh, you're not getting that ever anywhere.
Yeah.
And someone was like, oh, you need to move to Bolivia. Or I'm like,
Lake Tahoe.
oh, yeah, Bolivia. Yeah, that's
Bolivia's
exactly
fine.
where I want to fucking move.
You just go to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah. You got the lake, you got the ocean.
You
You got the
the
lake, you got
ocean.
the Taj,
Yeah.
you got the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Taj hose.
It's everything you need.
It's perfect. So what do you give the Bookers?
This one here, I give it 3.5,
I
only
give
because
this a 4 also. Like,
I don't, only because I like the other one better. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Had I tried just this, I'd probably be at a 4. But I think that first one we tried was way better.
The first one I think is
all
better
around,
but different.
yeah.
It's just different.
It's different. So
if
the
it's better.
the second one, the one we're on now,
Not bad.
I give it a 3.5 across the board.
That's
It is
what-
a 3.5
yeah.
on nose, 3.5 on mouth experience, and 3.5 on
The more I
the
sip
flavor.
this, like the easier it is to drink.
Yeah.
Like
That's what
once you
happens.
get- once
The more
get-
you drink, the
once-
easier it
Once
gets
you
to
get
drink.
past the
Well.
Kentucky hug, like it's just
I'm glad that I chose this one because we're going up
In
in
Ohio, we
proof
just call
again.
that a reach around.
The Kentucky hug.
Just doesn't involve your cousin.
So I don't
Slight
like.
difference, but a very important one.
So here's something I don't like, and I give it a 1, is the wax that Booker's uses.
Oh, yeah?
Well, look what it fucking did. It chipped off.
Say
It
like
doesn't.
Glittered off there.
It
Not like Makers.
it's all over the place, and I get it. Like, you don't want to. Makers has a trademark on the trendles that run down and all of that shit, but at least use a better quality, softer wax that'll allow you to not make a goddamn mess.
Yeah.
Fuck you, cow.
USA.
Look at that.
Popped right off.
Well, and this is a fresh.
It's a freshie.
that was
Good pop.
excellent.
That was
That was
good.
excellent.
Great pop.
This is gonna be a great bottle.
Great pop.
It's gonna be a
It's
great
never
bottle.
let us down. I gotta finish
My-
this.
I mean, we do rate bottles based on the sound of the pop of a fresh pop. So
We do.
try not to kill us today. So
I appreciate that.
I am making somewhat of a mess, but
Your house.
my house, my rules, bitch.
Oh. Man, my hips are
All
killing
right.
me.
So we went from Pinkie's Batch to Charlie's Batch to the Apprentice Batch. They're all named Batch, by the way. This is a 62.75% at 125.5 proof. It is a 7-year, 1 month, 2 day versus the last one was versus Charlie's Batch was a 7-year, 1 month, 8 day.
So we're a week's difference.
So we are a 6-day difference, and basically 1.1% lower, or
So
1.1
really should be
1.1 proof lower.
hypothetically, they're very comparable.
Yes. So, this one, fucking caramel, like caramel fucking bomb
Yeah, caramel,
on the nose.
vanilla.
It's
Yeah, it's straight.
just,
Smells like caramel apples. There's just a touch of fruitiness.
Some wood.
yeah,
I mean, it's giving me wood.
it's like a caramel apple on a
gosh.
stick.
Yeah, it's
You
fair
get that-
caramel
Vanilla
apple.
incense in the background.
Yeah. And patchouli oil.
Somebody smoking a
Hippies.
pipe, tobacco pipe with vanilla Cavendish. So that's one of my favorites.
That's the downside of being in my basement.
I know. I thought about that on the
Can't
way
smoke.
over. I was like, man, I got like 2.5 hours. I can't go get cigars.
I mean, you could just
Can't smoke them.
can't smoke them here.
I'll be right back, guys.
We go outside.
You need one of those smoke removers down here.
They're such a pain in the ass.
The rabbits.
Not for me.
Well, I looked into the rabbit air purifiers.
I haven't seen those.
They're just little. They're boxes. They're about this big, and they're about yay. And they will purify. Like one rabbit can do this entire basement. This
Pull
one
out
whole
smoke
section.
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, but I said something to Liz. She's like, "You're not smoking at my house." I'm like, "But it's the basement." And she goes, "Nope." I said, "What if I put doors on the void?" And she goes, "Nope." She goes, "Not smoking in the house." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What if I get?"
That's my goal is to have a
What
house.
is no?
No.
What is, how about no?
Nope. Nope.
No.
I do in a house with a smoker's lounge, but I don't want to smell like I hate the wet ashtray smell.
Yeah.
Like of a true smoker's house where it's
Yeah.
popping cigs all day.
Well, but
I don't
the
want
cigarette
that.
versus cigar is two completely
Yes.
different
When you walk
things.
into a good cigar musk,
Or bar or something. When you walk in, you're like, oh yeah.
yeah, it was more like a pub. You don't call those a bar, you know? It's higher end
Oh, this tastes hotter
than the first one.
than the first one.
Really?
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut brittle.
Peanut butter brittle.
Peanut butter brittle butter. Scuttle butter
Molly
brittle.
McButter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, that's good.
It is so, but it lingers and it lasts. Like that first sip
doesn't
is still.
burn.
No, it's just.
It's
A
smooth.
little bit it does, but
It's-
that's only because my lips are chapped.
Well,
Everything I've, I'm like, ooh, that,
Like,
that's,
it's a
just,
herp.
that's just me.
it's just staying like right here.
It doesn't for me. That second one did.
Really? Yeah, this
Second
one.
one hit my esophagus, and then it really like
This
3
is.
minutes later caught up to my chest, and I felt a burn with
This
the second
is-
one. But the first, especially this one's the easiest for me going down and staying. Up.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
This is like you throw up in your mouth and you just get that like
See, I got that on the
stomach
side.
acid
Right
burn
there.
right there.
Yeah.
I got the acid
Which-
reflux fill
All
in
right,
the
let's see what
chest.
Fooker says.
I like this.
And I think this bottle, I think there was a lot of, we'll go in quotes, critics weren't fans of the Apprentice Batch. I'm just trying, but I'm also trying to remember
Right.
like 2 years ago because it's a 2023-02 bottle, so second quarter.
I like this one, but it's also a fresh open.
It is a
Don't
fresh
know how
open.
big of a difference that would make. It's just not oxidized like the other ones.
Right.
But for me, this one is the easiest drinker. The easiest. This is a good, like a great sipper.
Yeah. See, that's what I think
The
Pinkie's
first one is 2.
Is more so that than this one. Like
don't
I
know.
think there's something for me. There's something about this. Like it's really good. Don't like I haven't.
Right.
I haven't never had a bad bottle of Booker's. Just
Yeah, none of these are bad by any stretch.
but this one, like if I was choosing between the three,
I would go 1, 3, 2.
yeah, I would go. Well, I'd go 1, 2. I'd just go in the order we went in.
The second one I liked, but it just had more of almost the burn for the sake of the burn taste for me. Like I got the burning in the chest more, which doesn't mean it's bad. But
Right.
as a sipper, when I just want to relax and calm down and not think about anything, this one right here,
This one's for you.
easy.
Yeah. See, that's how I feel
just-
about the first one.
Well, the first one too, but I'm saying compared to the second. The second one would be a sipper, but it'd be one I'd take a sip and kind of think about,
Okay.
kind of just chill on it.
Yeah.
This one I could just
See,
No problem.
I have to take a second on this one. I keep putting my glass down because,
Yeah.
like the
And I wonder how much the
I've
oxidation.
gone slow on all three.
yeah, like this one is like on the nose is fantastic. Like it's like holy shit, it's
it's
a 4.
the whiskey candle smell
Yeah.
we talked about.
Yeah, on the nose, it's a 4 for me. On the mouth experience, it's a 3.5, but because of the on the tongue and with how it just lingers. I'm at a 3.
It's a bit astringent.
It's a little rough for me.
Yeah.
If
I were to, I'm with you. As of right now, I think I would go 1, 2, 3. Same way we tried them.
Yeah, I may break out one more bottle and just go 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because we have,
7, 8, 9, 10,
there's
11,
5 other
12.
bottles sitting back here, and I may just go ahead and break
1,
out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You know, we'll finish. So we're at 30 minutes. We'll make this kind of a shorter show because we do have a guest coming on for our next show.
Long time coming.
Yes, it's
Sounds like
from
March.
April, March, April timeframe,
Yeah.
trying to figure shit out. But I think what we'll do is we'll finish the show with Little Book, which is outside of it's Booker's,
Right.
but it is each one of those. So I have chapter 7, and each one is wildly different from each other. It's going to be wildly different from this. It is. I've already opened it. Like it
I'm excited to
It's
get into
great.
the next show too.
yeah.
Okay, my follow-up sips aren't as good. I'm still at a 3.5 on it.
We changed his mind.
Yeah, no, I think
No, you guys did because I'm still at a 3.5.
Oh,
I
okay.
put it on
See, I
par
still
with the
go-
second bottle.
I still go 4, but I'm thinking, yeah, this is more of a 3.5.
I'm at a
I'm
3.
curious to see what
I'm
this will
one.
be like in 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
when it's
that's what I'm
oxidized a
saying.
little bit
Yeah,
like
it needs to
these
sit.
ones have.
I'm going 4, 3.5, 3.5. They're all a little different, which I like. You're not. There's something to be said for getting the same bottle and the consistency, and you know what you're getting if you like it.
Well, that's the joy of Booker's.
these-
It's not the same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
On this,
not
though,
the
it's a
same
different
every
kind
time.
of thing where you're getting something new each time. But it's all you
You have an
assume it's going to be
expectation.
good. Yeah, you expect it to be good.
Yeah.
Quality. This one, the quality's there, but my follow-up sips knocked it down from a 4 to a 3.5 for me. I don't think it's as robust as the others, but I also would like to see it kind of age a little opened.
So this one, we'll finish these up, and then we'll get into the Little Book here. So last night, the community I live in now, the subdivision I'm in, is a small subdivision. There's like 80 houses here in total, and it goes way the fuck far back here. But my neighbors, like literally around the bend, put on a firework display every year. So he does I was told, I don't know if it's true or not, I'm just whatever it was. So they do Christmas in July, essentially. So everybody from, all of this family, everybody, they all come over, and that's when they do like their Christmas shit, and they do fireworks, and he puts some money into it. They drive out to Indiana, they rent a fucking U-Haul, they load it up, they come back. So, and he does it, for his family, but everybody in the neighborhood benefits. So I was over there today helping out, like clean up, and he's just like, oh my God, God, he's a bourbon guy. So him and I were talking, and he said, I was down at Buffalo Trace, back in March, and we're standing there in line, and everybody, they open up, and everybody's like, yay! And he's like, what are they releasing? And someone goes, it's Blanton's. He goes, yeah, I'll see you guys later. And fucking left. And he went to Lux Row instead.
amazing.
And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm with you. Like, I'll buy it just because.
Nobody stands in line for Blanton's anymore.
So
Well,
one of the
You have to stand in line.
bullshit-
You have to stand in line at
Yeah,
Buffalo
no,
Trace.
notice I ignored his comment.
Well,
bullshit.
I was making fun of Corey for that shit.
That's why I just let it go where it was.
So the HRC event that I did last week, somebody donated a bottle of Blanton's, and it went for how much did it end up going for?
God, it probably over more than.
Oh, like well above. It was an apostrophe, and I don't know how hard that is to get, but oh no!
That's just the name tag.
Oh shit!
That was the top. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I would
I
have.
was about to I'm gonna suck that off the floor.
Get
Hey
cricket.
now.
Get cricket down here.
You go suck things off the floor, I'll lay down. Might not be able to get back up.
Oh, is that
but-
the? I just saw a
I just saw
bourbon.
something fly when you were like
A
this.
bourbon person was on with another bourbon person, and it was a guy and a girl, and he was like, she was like, yeah, I really like this. He was like, all right, let me open up this bottle. Let me take its panties off first, and it was the. And she was like, what did she just say? He was like, do you not call those the panties? She's like, I do now, and lost her fucking shit.
That is great.
She was cracking.
I'm gonna have to start referring to these hang tags.
Yeah,
as
she
panties.
was like, well, let me get the panties off of this.
All right. So this is Little Book Chapter 7 in Retrospect. So the font is super fucking small. This blend is made from an 18-year Kentucky straight bourbon, a 17-year, a 10-year, a 9-year, a 5-year straight malt whiskey finished in applewood smoked barrels, a 4-year Kentucky straight bourbon, and a 4-year straight rye.
Oh, that's like crazy off the charts.
Yes. So then on the other side, I'll give you all the finishing notes, the color, all the bullshit. So the finish is warm and full-bodied with the lingering notes of fresh apple. Color is deep russet in golden hues. The aroma is subtle sweetness with notes of clove spice. The taste is slightly floral with a light smoke, sweet vanilla, followed by caramel. So that is what
Now this should be a candle.
this...
Panties on. Honeymoon's
Put
over.
them on because you're going in front of the camera. OnlyFans.
Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to see the panties off. It smells great, doesn't it?
This is... I opened this,
My mouth literally just started watering.
like salivating.
Yeah.
I opened this. So Sean and I put those cabinets up. I flipped them those are IKEA cabinets. I bought them, flipped them upside down, cut the legs off, and then him and I mounted them to the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna open this. He's like, don't open that fucking bottle. He's like, don't open something for me. I'm like, I'm not opening it for you.
He doesn't know you that well yet, then.
And I'm just like, I'm opening it because we did a thing.
And I want to drink.
And I also want to try that. I said, and you're here, so we're gonna drink this.
Can I see it?
Yeah, absolutely. And so I've been slow sipping this on occasion. You know, we're a little over halfway gone on the bottle, and it is the best bottle of Booker's I have had. And it's not, technically, yes, it's a Booker's, but it falls outside of the realm of this.
Like, the blend is insane.
The blend's ridiculous.
Yeah, the blend is so insane.
It's got 18 all the way down to 4-year, and they can only call it a 4-year.
Shame.
But it is so...
Now, is this more readily available?
No.
This
falls...
is worse than that.
This is as readily available as the first bottle we had. Like,
Yeah.
the chapters come out, I think, yearly or maybe bi-yearly, and then that's it.
So I like, since we're reviewing it, I love this
The
wax.
bottle itself is amazing. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, this wax thing that says Little Book, crafted by Freddie No.
Yep.
And the label says Little Book. I created Little Book as an honor to my granddaddy, Booker, and our shared love for creating unique blends to share with the world. Freddie No.
This
It's 118.1 proof.
I haven't even tried it yet.
This is 118.1 proof.
I didn't even get into the proof points.
Yeah. So 59.5% or
I bought this
5%.
2 years ago at Jim Beam.
This does not taste like 118 at all.
No.
This is one of those
I
ones
want
that'll get you in
cologne
trouble
that smells
fast.
like
Oh, yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I bought this when we were Jim Beam on that VIP tour. I'm like, it was $170 for the bottle. This tastes like an apple Jolly Rancher.
Oh, this was Fred No's first spirit. As the 8th generation master distiller, Fred B. No Distillery, Freddie No pays homage to his granddaddy Booker by
know.
naming his first spirit Little Book. That's the name Booker gave him. And now this spirit, just the kind Booker would have loved, is what Freddie's giving back. Freddie No, you did a great job.
I would, if I could,
I like your panties too.
if things come around,
Oof,
like in that bottle, like this bottle came up and let's just say it was $200,
In a second.
I'd buy it.
Yeah, I would spend $300 on that bottle.
I wouldn't go that far, because
If I ever find a bottle, I'm calling you.
I would try to talk them down. But
Well, no, that's where I go into, be like, hey, I've got these other things.
I mean,
They're like, I've got a Weller.
I'll send that to Mike.
I got a Weller Green Devil
If I find that, I'm going to ship it to Mike plus $300 shipping.
insurance.
Right.
But yeah,
Sorry,
if
had to pay for free.
this is
Comes in a whole
That's a whole different story I have to get into.
this is like one of my favorite all-time bourbons.
Yeah, this is
Like, there's-
absolutely stunning.
I'm trying to save 3 sips. I almost downed
Like
it.
I literally have just
That's
been like,
so good.
like it's exactly. It hits my tongue. I'm like, oh, just let that
This is enough.
evaporate.
It's fine. That's it.
How
That's all
much
we
is
need.
that?
That was 170
I would buy
for the
that.
bottle,
Like,
and
it's
that's
easy. Like if
like-
I ever see a little book, I will just buy that.
so. Yes and no. If you see a little book, do some research on it, because there's 2 versions out that were. One of them's the Little Book Infinity,
Not
and
good.
I've not heard good. I haven't had it, so I can't say, but I haven't heard great things about it. But then,
But if it's a chapter,
but it's like the chapter stuff. I was just like, like I passed up on, because I actually passed up on it when we were in because we went to Jim Beam.
Yep.
They had Infinity, and I'm like,
but I remember you saying that. Like,
I turned and looked at Jason, and I'm like, he goes,
because
it wasn't like no, it was
yeah.
no.
It's like I'm gonna give myself CTE, shaking my head.
Yeah,
No.
it was. Yeah, you were
Yeah, but
gonna.
you never know if you like it until you try it.
You're right.
Yeah, but for $170, there are things like I've
For-
learned my lesson.
I mean, it's
Like I have,
Yeah, but-
I have scotches at home that
but
I
how
spent
many people-
$200 on 10 years ago.
How many
that
people
are still, like,
scoffed?
4/5 full.
How many people scoffed at $12 white label Heaven Hill?
not a lot of people actually. That bottle and bond, that white label that I bought.
That's one of the best we've ever had, and it was $12.
Yep, not a lot of people scoffed at that. It was because it was so readily available. People just didn't buy
Buy
it
it because they're like,
because they're like,
the
oh,
shelf
it's
is full.
it's available, and then they
And
bumped
the
it.
price, it's lower. It's a lower price point, so people are like, that's not.
So they scoffed
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
Exactly
Well, I wouldn't
my
say they
point.
scoffed at it.
They
it just-
overlooked it then.
They overlooked it. Ancient
Ancient's
5-star,
really good.
yeah. I mean,
10-star.
20-star.
The ancient 10-year was
14-star.
phenomenal before they changed it.
But there's shit you can't find. But like, and the only reason I say, yeah, you're right. You may like it. You need to try it. But my palate, I have learned that there are people that I have the same, like we have the same palate. We like the same shit. Jason C's palate and my palate align. So if he says, I'm going to take his word for it because our palates align to what, I like what he likes. Our palates don't align on everything. You like this one more than, than the other two.
No, I put 3 and 2 on the same level. They're both 3.5s for me.
But the one you were
I
like,
just said it was an easier sipper. Like,
yeah,
you go
that's
sit
what.
down
Well, that's
after-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You said it was an easier sipper. That our palates don't align at that point. Like for me, it was. There was a lot going on that felt like heartburn
Yeah, I didn't get any of that on the third.
in the throats.
I got more on the second than.
So, but
Super tasty.
this one's in a league of its own. Like
Yeah.
it is.
It just keeps getting better.
It does.
I'm
It-
literally look how much I have left. I'm trying to take the smallest sips ever just to.
It just. Gets
I think I've got 1 sip left. That'll put me at 4.
better and better, and I've got 4 other bottles over there that I haven't even opened yet.
Yeah, I only have 1 bottle of Booker's because I was late to the game on that,
I mean, it's
and now I'm not allowed to buy anything. So,
well.
except I'm gonna probably buy a couple Middle Wests before I.
I would buy a case or 12.
No, I'm just gonna buy like some of the higher end stuff.
I would buy all of it.
I have 5. I've got 5 bottles at home.
Just go
5
buy the distillery.
I got 5 partial bottles at home.
You buy if you buy old, you just buy the distillery, and then you also get Old Elk
Old Elk also, yeah.
because Middle West just
I had
bought
that
Old Elk.
last night, and I was like, "Fuck, that's good."
Well, that was an under the radar purchase that no one saw coming.
No, like
And that it happened months ago.
Yeah.
But
We haven't talked about it.
But Middle West Spirits bought Old Elk Distilling just
To keep it.
so that it would work. Like
So that they could continue making.
yeah, like they made a deal with Ryan, who owns Middle West Spirits, and he's just like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
Keep
Like
making-
we'll start producing your stuff, and because that's what's going to happen. Middle West is going to start producing.
Because they have such their new footprint is huge.
Oh yeah,
I still haven't been there, and I don't think I'll be able to get there before I go. But
I mean, we can get a hold of Rudra and find out.
it would
but
have to be like next week, though.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like it would have to be
Fucking
immediately,
quick.
because
Yeah, because I have.
and then we got to figure out your fucking schedule.
I have one more week.
Fuck.
Like I can. Next Sunday is fine. The Sunday after will be tough because I'll be just arriving in Emerald Isle, so I don't know that I could patch in. Like I could call in.
We can call you in.
FaceTime on.
We can FaceTime
I
you
can
in.
FaceTime in.
You can do the
And
thing.
then-
You walk around with your face like right here and
Yeah.
your nose up against the camera.
The Sunday after that, actually, the Sunday after that, I'll be in town because we're not leaving till Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're leaving early.
But
Monday
the Sunday
morning.
after that, he'll be at his first soaking party. So.
Yeah.
The Sunday after that,
he's gonna be a floater.
I will be in Utah.
Have you figured out what your schedule is going to be yet?
No, I don't even know what fucking store I'm going to yet.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well,
And I asked my captain earlier this week. I'm like, so I haven't heard back from the regional. He said it was going to be one of these 4 stores, and she was like, "Why don't you wait till let's see, the end of the
6 weeks after you get out there."
The end of the pay period is Why don't you just like email him on the 14th? I was like, the day before my last day here. She was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
you are dead to her. She's like, I'm going to fucking
Melissa's
murder
like,
him.
she said that. I was like, yeah, I'm probably just going to do it tomorrow. She's like, he's got a lot going on. There's a new store opening in Colorado, which he covers on the 25th of July. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to nudge him. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guy.
I'm going to be there in like 3.5 weeks.
I'm going to be there in like 3.5 hours, so...
Yeah, so if you could just maybe offer me some guidance.
Like, what's happening? Cool. All right. So, what do you? This bottle separate from these,
11-teen.
right?
I'm only saying 4 because of the availability, but easily one of the best I've ever had.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Probably a 4.5, honestly.
if I
I'll
had
just
to
say 5.
Okay, calm down.
If you see
Calm
this,
down. This is
this,
5.
if
5
you
means
see this, get it.
well
no.
this
5 doesn't mean
Or
if you see
this,
it,
right.
get it. 5 means this is your holy grail. Nothing will ever beat it. Never has before.
All right, 4.98.
Nope.
we
only
can't
half.
All right,
half
That's
and
why I
right.
said 4
We're
and a
not,
half.
we're not doing this
fuckers.
bourbon hunter bullshit where Tyler's like, well, I'll give it a well, let's
We'll give it
3,
pi.
6, 9, 2, 5, 4,
I give this
1,
pie.
2. No, it's
Apple, cherry.
half
amber.
increments.
I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
So I'm at
It's
and a half
easily
with
one of
an
the best I've
asterisk.
had.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say a 4. I don't want to give it a 4.5. There's always room for improvement, and I feel like if I'm giving it a 4.5, I might as well just give it a 5. So I just take that whole point back to a 4
Can I
and
give
say,
I'm still sticking with 4.
no, you stay,
That's excellent.
you do you, boo.
No, I was gonna say I'm not changing mine. This is one of the best I've had.
It is
this
one of
is-
the better
this
ones
is
I've had.
I'm 7 or 8 years
I put
of doing
this up
this.
there. Like, I'm a huge fan of the old Raleighs, and this is
Yeah.
this is up there with the old Raleighs.
So this is up there with Old Raleigh for me. This is up there with the Electric Owl. You haven't had that.
I've never had that.
And I won't open that bottle until I am absolutely certain that Dave, the owner of Virgil Cane, does not have anymore.
Or like, passes.
Like,
Nope.
well, no, he told me, he's like, well, I've got two cases in the closet right over there. I'm like, well, once you drink through those, you let me know, and then
I'll
I'll open my bottle. So, and I'm trying to get Virgil Cane
Oh,
to
and old Raleigh just came out with a rye, and I'm like,
Old Raleigh did a ballerina.
I know,
bottle,
did a John
and
Wick
I
bottle.
Talked to fucking Brandon about it.
I
and
saw
was just
that.
Like,
He was like, yeah, no, that was sold out. in
he's like,
a
that's fine.
minute."
I'm like, you're fucking killing me, dude. Like, you have family here. Save me a fucking bottle.
Like, I will pay all the pays.
I'll pay the shit. I'll pay for it. Just fucking save
I
me
will
a bottle.
pay the shipping,
and if it
whatever.
takes,
I'll pay your gas to drive it here.
bro, if it takes you 6 months to fucking come here and you have a bottle for me, I will pay for the bottle. I'll pay for the fucking gas, and I will wait.
I did the same thing. I was like, and I went to send it to you. I was like, oh, you already responded.
I was on. Yeah, anything that Brandon would. So
Jesus Christ, like a John Wick bourbon, like
I've been following Old Raleigh
since forever. Since before it was Old Raleigh.
Well, I've been following his personal account and the Old Raleigh account. So like I've messaged him on several occasions. He's like, he does not play favorites.
Nope.
About shit. And I'm like, dude,
don't play favorites, but just lean.
just lean at least a little into it. Like, I'll pay you. I'll Venmo you this shit. Just tell me. Just
to the right
save me a
something.
fucking bottle.
That's not even paying favoritism or anything. That's just somebody buying it.
Yeah.
Well, he will not. He won't hold shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's his thing. He's
First come,
like,
first
it's
serve?
first come, first serve. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
come
like, I have
all
to-
over your Venmo.
Like, we're trying to like pare down what we have, and Melissa's like, "You're just gonna bring a bunch of this shit on vacation?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yep, I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
So, all right. No,
Go
good.
ahead.
No, Finish.
No,
Like,
no.
No.
We're shipping like 3 or 4 cases of wine ahead of us to a friend of ours who lives in Utah, and I still think I have about 10 or 11 cases to bring of wine and booze.
That's so.
Melissa's
much.
like, "We have to bring that in the car." I'm like, "I'm aware." Yep.
We have just get a U-Haul.
Yeah. Yep.
We're
Yeah,
pulling a
that's-
trailer,
that's
sweetheart.
why I got the hitch for the back, and I got the roof rack. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be good. We'll be
It's
good.
like you would be. You've seen me pack. She's like, "I have seen you pack."
All right.
Like, then don't worry
Tetris.
about it.
We'll be good. All right. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
It's a Google Tubestagram.
I'm Martelle for Mike and Randy. We're out.
Goodbye.
Just like that spark. Marshall, Mike, and Randy raise the glass. Living life, no future, no past.